Waking up, unemployment numbers are down. It's a hard day. I'm telling you guys. I'm quitting. I'm done with YouTube. I'm done with trading. I'm done. Just done. So guys, you're just gonna have to live with. No, I'm joking. It's April Fool's joke. No worries. We're gonna get to it anyway. Not really a good joke. Whatever. Welcome. Hopefully you're getting this. Real quick, it is April 1st, 2022. March job numbers came in at 431,000. Don't know if that's positive or negative. We're going to dive into the numbers right now and see if it is well. Let me go into... Okay. E-mini futures are now at 45.53. I'm getting a little bit of a delay here, but it looks like it's reacting positive. Okay, so we hit our levels yesterday from the Patreon group. We hit them to a T. We didn't hit that 45.15, but I think overnight action we hit 45.26. So that looks good. So today we're going to see how this market reacts. It does need to recoup a few levels here for it to, so we'll see. God, I'm tired. All right, let's get to it. Overall, let's look at the overall S&P 500 dailies. Remove that. We rallied pretty nicely, guys. So we had a pullback, and this was kind of like expected. We did pull back. We hit a certain level here. Now the question is, we're still pretty bullish here, so this rally is still intact. What happens next? Let's see what happens in Ukraine. Let's see what happens. The private sector jobs is going up. Market is reacting so far pretty positive. The Dow's up about 172 points. So we'll see. I think that the market's still processing what's going down. So more than likely, is this going to stop and is forming a bull flag? What I mean is going to continuation pattern, come back down, and then continue higher. We don't know, but today is Friday, and we're going to find out whether or not they buy into the weekend. So, but ultimately, we're looking pretty good here. Pullbacks are imminent, and let's see. Now on the NASDAQ, we bounced up the 200-day moving average clearly. And let me lower this because this is kind of like mute this. Okay, so James, can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, as far as online.
Yeah.
Okay, so now NASDAQ is pulling back a little bit. Let's see. Bounce up the 200-day moving average, and pulling back. Let's see what happens. If this thing crosses, then that's what would be alarming, but pullbacks are evident. Russell's the weakest out of all of them. Russell hasn't hit the 200-day moving average. Kind of consolidating here, kind of breaking through. It's a slow mover to the upside. Let's see what happens there. So that's what we're looking at as far as the indices. Do we continue to pull back? Right, because so far it's not really vicious. It looks like the XPX probably wants to come back and retest the 200-day moving average. And this is a perfect example of breakouts, retest, breakout, retest. I'm going to remove the Fibonacci's. But here's your breakout where the XPX broke out, went out, right, and came back down. And it looks like it probably wants to retest that 200-day moving average around 44.83, which puts the E-minis around 44.73, somewhere in there. But let's see what happens there. And I think that if we hold that level and rally up or hold it for Friday, Friday's going to reveal a lot of things. So March jobs are up 431,000. So far, E-minis are reacting pretty positive to the news. So I think, we'll see. So far, the Dow has reversed to about 178 points. The S&P futures are up 16. Dow just went up about 20 points. So we'll see. NASDAQ futures around 55. Non-farm payroll to 750 from 678. Okay. Bitcoin's down 304 points. So again, I think the market's still processing it. So let's see. I think it's going to give it another 30 minutes to see how it react. The VIX did climb up a little bit yesterday. Let me just draw this right there. The VIX climbed up a little bit yesterday, guys, and we rallied pretty nicely. So fear entered into the marketplace a little bit. So key level to watch today is going to be that 20. So can we break below 20? If we break below 20, then more than likely we're probably going to rally. Now, if we go higher into this 2152, then we're probably going to head a little bit lower. Pretty easy day today. It's Friday. Don't overtrade. Relax. And treasury notes are climbing up a little bit as expected. All right, so let's see if we can find any opportunities for today. Now, same thing on Bitcoin. Now, let me cover this and get this out the way. Bitcoin broke some major levels here on the dailies. We are broke to 50, and we broke this VWAP up here around 45,000, and we're hitting ahead around the 200-day moving average. It looks like it's going to consolidate here. Key levels to break here, and if it breaks that, it's probably going to run to the highs. So watch that right now. If it runs, watch MicroStrategy. It can start running with it. Again, these are longer term plays. We're not day trading these unless you want to. Then look at the shorter time frames. As far as the the movers and shakers here and the 50-minute time frame, yes, we rolled over. The market didn't roll over until like around the last hour. That's when we really tanked here. As far as today, it looks like this is an exhaustion sell. Let it drop. It's probably going to come back up and meet the 50 or at some moment. I don't know how is it going to react. Right now, we are currently about 10 minutes into the job numbers, and so far, futures are holding steady. Okay, so the Dow's about 180, XPX about 16. So we'll see. All right, so let's see if this rallies into the number. Again, everything kind of rolled over. It's pretty aspect of a simple pullback. Tesla's looking pretty stronger. We're going to go into that into the morning. ISRG. And remember, the only two things that kind of held Tesla from this, the only two things that kind of held the XPX from actually really falling was actually like Apple and Tesla. But when those went the last hour, then the XPX just really picked up steam. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to see if there's any opportunities here that we can probably take forward today. It is Lotto Friday. Let's see if we can find something. Let me see if I can go here. Okay. So let's start out with the usual suspects and go into spiders. Spiders. Okay, so spiders rolled over pretty nicely as expected. Let's see what happens here. Look like it's trying to rally into the number today. So let's see how it reacts around 455. If we can take out the pre-market high around 454, 455. Let's see, is it going to base today? Is it going to rally? We had a sharp decline here. More than likely, what I like to see today is a nice little form of a base. Or does it continue lower? But right now, it could base, depending on this news, do we rally into the number? Right now, I think that the bulls need to show up and show their presence. If not, then we could probably head lower. Look at Apple and look at Tesla for early signs of indication. But right now, as far as the 1 minute time frame, it looks like it's starting to pick, but anything can change in the next 45 minutes. So let's see what happens. Pre-market highs, we're going to be looking at 454.32 and see if it can take that out. Or do we retest the lows of yesterday, which is roughly around 451. All right. So we got that on SPY. On the QQQs, pre-market looks like it's probably selling off a little bit. Again, that's the NASDAQ. Q's bouncing off the 15-minute time frame in the 15-minute time frame. So it looks like it probably wants to roll over. So let's see if the Q's can take down 361, maybe retest that. Looks like it's at an exhaustion point here. So let's see. Might be forming a base. Anything can change. As far as the hourlies, it probably looks like it's coming to the end, or is an exhaustion sell-off to retest the lows. But right now, the 1 minutes are looking a little bit weaker. Just it's probably going to work its way lower as far as the Qs. Okay. IWM. IWM looks much stronger this morning. Okay, so that's a plus. It was the weakest one of the bunch. Let's see what happens here. Looking pretty strong, probably coming to the end here. Let's see if it can bounce off that 205 and can it break 206 to the upside. Key level to watch is going to be around that 206, 207. Can it break through? Is it going to base? Again, 206, 207 are key levels to watch. All right. As far as the usual suspects, Google is rallying, so it looks like we're going to open up above the 50-day moving average on the 1 minute. Looks pretty strong. Can it run into the open? Right now, if it runs into the open, right now it looks like it's probably going to open around 2802, so that's above 2800. Can it get to 28.15 in the first 15 minutes? If it can, it could run and maybe hold the XPX. Looks like it probably needs to rally back up into that number. Let's watch it early in the morning. A key level to watch on XPX is going to be 28.27 after that. And then 28.34. But overall, as far as like the current in all three time frames here is pretty bearish. It's coming down. We need things to flip to the other side. Amazon, again, consolidating. Let's see what happens. Looks like it probably needs a little bit of bullish run. Probably going into 3,300. And let's see how it reacts there. Does it continue lower? Dow right now is losing a little bit of weakness. So let's see. Tesla. Let's see if Tesla can come back. Well, Tesla has come back significantly from its lows at 1068, 1085 currently. So now, key level to watch here. Can it regain 1100? If we can get above 1100, that's going to be pretty positive for Tesla. It looked like it's going to rally, and it held up pretty strong. So if Tesla can regain that 1093, get above 1100, 1104 can really get it going. 1105, 1106 can really get it going. So we're going to see if that's going to run. So we'll see. Looks much stronger than all of them. As far as pre-market, I like the action here. Very bullish pre-market. Very, very bullish. Is it going to have a bullish day today? Possibly. Looks so far so good. But again, Tesla is not going to run without the S&P. We need the S&P to actually participate. Let's look at the other one that everybody was looking at was Apple. Let's see if Apple's recouping. Okay, so Apple not looking good pre-market, so but that can change, right? We're gonna see what happens. Steve Niesman is currently on CNBC. We're gonna see what happens there. Dow's regaining some headwinds right now, or regaining it's gaining some points back. All right, so Apple not looking too good pre-market. Looks like we're gonna have a bearish day so far. Watch 174 on Apple, and what I'm watching right here. Kind of, we need the 1 minute to shift a little bit. It looks like it probably wants to go lower. So if we go lower, it looks like it's gonna have an exhaustion sell. Watch 170 to hold. Anything can change. Okay. ISRG ran pretty nicely into the last couple of days. Looking pretty strong here. We had a rollover here. It is selling off. Let's see what happens here. Too far away. It's probably going to go to 296. Let's see how it reacts there. But it's looking like it probably needs to pull back a little bit more. Let me see what else. Let me see. Is there any questions you guys are having here? No. Okay, we have 2 questions. Good morning. What's up, guys? Good morning. Good morning. I'm working on one screen today. All right, so let's see. All right. Zoom is going to be coming to a squeeze. Let's see how this reacts. Not there yet. Upstart squeezing. So is Affirm. So let's look at those. Possibly for a play. Okay, so the squeeze here looks like it's probably gonna looks here it's squeezing is gonna rally. If it can take out 110, these will be cheap. Maybe this will be a play back, maybe a play back up to 115. That would be 5 points on the upstart. So that might be a play going back up to the 50-day moving average on the 1 hour. Affirm squeezing pretty nicely here. Let's see how that reacts. This can probably go up to about $48, currently $46. If we go lower, takes out $46. It could probably go down to about these levels here around 41, 42, 40, around say 42, 41, 40. So these would be super cheap for today if you want to take a lotto trade. And again, just trade them to the levels. Key level to watch right now, what I'm looking at, what I'm not looking at, let's see the XPX here. The evenings. Nothing has really changed. Nothing has really changed. I think the market's still processing, what's going down here. Let's look at the spiders. Okay, spiders have stopped here. Looks, we just had another exhaustion sell-off. Okay, that just happened. Okay, somebody came in here. So not terribly bad here, guys. The bulls need to show up. So again, we sold off the last hour. Will they continue taking it down, or are they gonna come in? So we're pretty far away from the 50. We don't have a setup. More than likely, what I'm probably gonna guess is they're probably gonna take some people out at the open, meaning that they might sell it off and then bring it back up. It's kind of looking like that action to me right now. We're pretty far away from the 50. So again, I think that let the price action come to the 50, set up properly if this sell-off continues, and then take your trades off the 50. We sold off pretty hard, so I think that they're going to take some people out at the open. That's my feeling. That's my gut. So just be careful out there. Just be careful out there at the open. Everything's pretty extended. There are going to be some individuals that are probably they're gonna sell it off, and people are going to be buying puts or shorting the market, and then they're going to take those out because they need those shorts to, buy back their positions. You're going to sell it, they buy it, and it goes back up. That's my feeling. So far, the market's reacting pretty positive. It's not like super selling off into that jobless numbers, but that's what we have, guys. All right, it is 5:52. Not really much to do. Watch Tesla early. I think if Tesla runs, can get above that 1100, it can probably start running. Remember, Tesla factory has been closed for 5 days now, so they're supposed to reopen tomorrow. I think that if they reopen that factory, I think it's kind of highly suspicious that they closed it down, but we don't know. Also, there's this Omicron, not Omicron, there's a new variation virus that's been lurking in the news for the last 2 weeks. China is coming out of China. Is a news pending. It's kind of like in the back burner. Don't know what that means. And then we have the president who's mentioning things that they need to recoup new vaccines. Fauci finally came out of the woodwork yesterday and said that there's a new variant. So I wish I could tell you this nonsense was over, but unfortunately, you gotta keep track of the news and the narration that they're projecting on us, and then we're gonna react upon that. So let's watch Moderna, watch BNTX. Don't know if that's gonna pick up steam, and watch those closures because that's not priced in. So don't know if that's gonna have a bigger response than what it really is. We also have midterms coming up. Don't know. So stay out there, stay frothy, guys. As long as oil remains pretty low, I think we're going to be looking pretty good. Let me see what oil's at right now. Oil right now under $100. That's great. It's under $100. Let's see if we can remain below there, and then we're going to be looking good. All right, guys, go out there, go get it, stay green. Little tired today, I'm not gonna lie. It's been a long couple weeks, but the show must go on. We're here. Take care, and I'll be better next week. Go out there, go get it. We will be having a class this Sunday on target. I'll take a day rest tomorrow, and then we'll be back refreshed, getting ready, going after it. And go out there, go get it. All right, guys, take care. Bye bye.